Hi, my spirit sibs! What's up? How are we? Happy full moon in Pisces. Yeah, that's officially tomorrow morning. So I am here today with pick a card messages for this full moon in Pisces. Expect emotions to be running high. Expect a lot of deep introspection, a lot of spirituality, all that watery stuff. So if you've never done pick a card reading before, pretty straightforward. We've got piles 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. You can pause the video if you need to. Take all the time you need to pick one or multiple of these piles here for your very own reading for this full moon. As always, take what resonates, throw out what doesn't, and never forget that you have the free will to make whatever choices you want to really attract the future that you want. Okay, I will see you at your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Yeah, I didn't use any crystals this time, so you had to go solely based on numerical placement. But let's get into your messages. So the message from the Affirmations from the Heart card that we pulled, it says, I release fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. Accompanied by the South Node, don't let your past hold you back. And it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So we've got that full moon in a water sign coming in for you. Yeah, I mean, these absolutely tie in together, right? Like, you've got to move forward. I am sensing some anxiety around some uncertainties in your life right now that you may be feeling, and because things haven't gone your way in the past, and I see you're holding on to a lot of disappointment, which is why you're fearful now, because disappointment sucks. But it's time to let all that go. You've got 2 cards telling you here to release. So now let's jump into some tarot. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man reversed, the Page of Wands, and Death reversed. Oh, sorry, Page of Wands is also reversed. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing this need for a change to happen. This something holding you back. I see that in this Death reversed, right? Also in this Page of Wands reversed. Because that Page of Wands reversed, it's like creator angst, and it's like really feeling stuck, definitely from the past. But it's time to like really change your views. The Page of Pentacles is all about like consistent forward progress. It's about like being realistic and optimistic. And so, I mean, the King of Cups is also that. It's like very level and balanced. And I mean, it's this full moon in Scorpio energy. Absolutely, that's what the King of Cups would be. The Hierophant and the Hanged Man reversed, right? So there is a lesson here for you to learn. Like, tap into this fear and think about where it comes from and why it's still so prevalent to you. Right? Because then from the Dark Mirror Oracle, we've got hiding your true self. This is card 14. So yeah, in that I'm seeing like you have negative views on yourself. Like, this is totally self-esteem related. Like, this fear of the unknown is just like you're really scared of what people are going to think about you. But like, and to the point, like, you've been holding back on something about yourself. But it's time to like release that. Like, there's really like this release that's waiting to happen, right? Like this suspension, this surrender, just this letting go. Because like right now there's a feeling of constriction. That's that reversed Hanged Man. But like, how can you tap into your Page of Pentacles and King of Cups energy of manifesting and spiritually and emotionally nourishing your authentic self. I mean, so interestingly, so the Hierophant also is a card of conformity. And here we also have hiding your true self. So again, something about, you know, I see you're really worried about people's negative opinion of you, about whether or not they're going to think negatively of you. But you've got to do this, because next from the Numerology Guidance, we have card 81 for leadership. Oh no, let me shift that. Oh, my apologies, group one. I didn't realize that the bottom of these cards were cut off. We're playing around with angles and stuff. And back to, oh yes, card 81, leadership. I mean, it's really interesting to me that we have this word here of moving forward. Then we have leadership, and we have like, we have this king here and a Hierophant. Like, you've got 2 leader cards and a card about leadership. Group one, you've got to change your perspective on yourself. The only opinion of you that matters is yours. And I see in this, like, you know, you got to live your truth no matter what people say. It doesn't, not that it doesn't matter, but this facade you're kind of in right now. I mean, look, we have 2 cloaked figures here. So like you're in the midst of a facade that you need to, like, let the cloak down and just show us your true heart, your true, you know, physical self. Don't know why that came to me, but just Page of Pentacles and thinking of like physicality. This hiding is lowering your vibrations. And when your vibrations are low, you're going to attract people who are not great for you. You're going to attract similarly low vibrational people who ultimately will not nourish you. And they're going to keep you in this reverse Page of Wands energy, as opposed to this like King of Cups that you're really meant to be, right? So this fear of the unknown, I feel that unknown, it's of, you know, you feel like the validation is fleeting. But like part of leadership is like people are not gonna always agree with you, but intuitively, like if your heart is in the right place, in the King of Cups, I do see like, you know, you're not a tyrant of sorts. You know, yeah, tyrants and dictators are also leaders, but you know, it'd be a different case if we had like the Emperor reversed and the King of Wands and King of Pentacles reversed. We got the King of Cups with the leader and the Hierophant. These are very subtle, good leaders. I'm thinking like, you know, philanthropic kind of, like just big heart kind of, like you're really hiding your heart, group one. I think your heart is so much bigger than you're letting on. And I think part of that, you think you're just protecting yourself, but really you're just missing out on like all the energy and enthusiasm that'll really propel you forward in this life, in this physical life, on this time. So that's what this full moon in Pisces is going to bring to you. Really tap in to your fear, okay? Honor it and then release it. And release your facade and show us who you are, because I can see you're one of a kind. And sometimes it's not even being a direct leader of a group. It's just the fact that your existence and the presence of your truth will then inspire others to follow suit. And thus you have been a leader in that regard. So group one, a lot for you to digest. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and have a good moon cycle. Love and light. Hey group two, welcome to your reading. Yes, there was no way to distinguish one pile from the other besides numerical placement this time around. So here is your affirmation from the heart message. It says, I accept my vulnerability. It strengthens my love of self. accompanied by these Moonology cards. Ooh, new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears, and nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Yeah, I mean, fears and vulnerability are hand in hand, right? Like, I see shadow work. I mean, Scorpio is that darkness. That's that like dark, it's Halloween energy, you know? Shadow work it's loving. Like that's an act of self-care. I mean, it's going to a dark place, but it is an act of self-care. And we are going to expand on that message for you with some tarot. Not the devil. Y'all, I said. And then we have 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands reversed, the Fool reversed, 7 of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. Yeah, group 2. I am definitely seeing this vibe of you're stuck in your fear. I see this in the 2 of Swords. Like I see like you're trying to work through something. You're trying to talk yourself out of your fears. But you're trapped in it, right? Like that's the devil here. But here's what the devil also is. The devil is telling you to do shadow work. Why do I also see that? I see that in the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is like that sorrow energy that you've been carrying for a long time. And I mean, 10 of Wands reversed, it's literally that's like burdened, like that's having that baggage. And you think that you've like established a pattern of some sort that appears to work. I see that in the 7 of Pentacles. You've made an investment of, by investment, I mean like you've made an establishment of some kind. You've established like a routine or some kind of presence or some kind of like path that appears to work, but it ultimately, it's not serving you the way. That's not the journey for you. I see that in the Fool reversed. And then we have this card here from the Dark Mirror Oracle, card number 2, the Temple of My Body. So I see that your shadow work has to do with your body image. And also the 7 of Pentacles tells me that way because Pentacles, the suit of Pentacles is body. And yes, love of self, like, so that totally makes sense. Temple of your body, like, you're not treating your body or valuing it like for the temple that it is, for the sacred specimen that you are. This, you know, I don't know why I said specimen. I was just thinking about like our physical body and, you know, tapping into Pentacles. But yeah, I was talking about this like establishment because it's not working and it's got to be redone. Nothing is yet set in stone. That's what the mutable moon says for you. Yeah, I mean, group 2, really, it's that shadow work. I'm so much shadow work. Like that 2 of Swords is, it feels a little bit like avoidance. Feels a bit like a fear. I really think you're scared to go there. But the devil is inviting you, but they'll guide you out. The 10 of Wands reversed can also be light at the end of the tunnel. So remember that, like, this is wanting to happen for your good, for the better, for the sense of karmic completion. Card 10, yes. So this is a karmic cycle with yourself. This maybe it is inner child. I mean, inner child healing and shadow work, like, absolutely can overlap. And it's a karmic completion. It's healing this trauma that you have that has developed this fear. And to accommodate this fear you have, that's the system that I'm talking about that you've established, that you put that Seven of Pentacles energy into. But you're protecting yourself to the point of missing out, and it's just building resentment of yourself. So full moon in Pisces, think about it. This is heart chakra time. Like, take some rose quartz, tap into yourself. We have some rose quartz right here. Tell yourself, remember how sacred you are, and tell your shadow that too. Honor your shadow, welcome it, embrace it, hear what it has to say. It doesn't have to be scary. It's not scary. It has to be done. Now, I say has to, but again, you have free will, right? That's the choice. This is a suggestion. This is what Spirit is saying through me. But ultimately, you can be like, sure, fuck off. I am not associating with my shadow. And, my dear, that is your free will and your choice. And that's your truth. But group 2, that is my message for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. I hope you have a great moon cycle. And I will catch you at the next reading. Love and light. Bye. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. Y'all picked the pile that was third from the left, or second from the right. You are group 3. And here is your affirmation from the heart message. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me, without prejudice or judgment. Accompanied by these Moonology messages. Full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. And the balsamic moon, a time for healing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta acknowledge and accept your emotions as they arise without prejudice or judgment, because that is key to heal. And why must you heal? For the sake, my dear, of the larger picture, which is your greater purpose, which is raising your vibrations to attract all the great things that you are meant to attract. With these tarot messages, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Magician, we have the King of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords. Oh, the King of Swords is reversed. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. I am seeing group 3 that you are very self-conscious about your abilities, but you're actually very, very effing talented. I see that in the Magician. I'm getting like big creative energy from here, which is I also in the Magician, like I'm just seeing like you're really fucking talented at something. And you're gonna accomplish great things if you can just tap into your emotions more. So I see in the King of Swords reversed that like you're trying to like be logical to a point where like it's soulless. There's no inspiration. You're just kind of going for something for the sake of ego. This is also like hypercritical energy though, and then like Eight of Swords is like being stuck at your own expense. Not at your own expense, at your own fault. Like you're holding yourself back. That's pretty much the energy of Eight of Swords. And I'm sensing like you have a lot of fear, a lot of nervousness, anxiety, but then you're kind of like, oh, why am I feeling this negative emotion? Like, oh, and then you really come down really hard on yourself, and then you're just stuck in this vicious cycle of you know, feeling these emotions, but then not feeling them, and then you're just stuck because you need to deal with them, but you don't realize that you need to deal with them. That's very Seven of Cups. Just like that. Like, that's that Seven of Cups vibe. Like, look, he's just kind of like, Yeah, Dark Mirror message. We got card 13, right? Yeah, I thought it said 43. Blinded to pain. Yeah, you try to push down your negative emotions, but it's not, like, that's not the vibe. That's not the move for you. Especially, I mean, this is the full moon in Pisces. Like, it's time to feel it, okay? I think you're trying to save yourself from something. Sorry, I stumbled just because it's a very similar message, but I mean, we all have to heal. This healing has to happen for all of us. Again, we'll all get opportunities, but it's all about, are we taking those opportunities? But pushing them off and just, you know, trying to like logic your way out of emotions is not the way to deal with it. You know, trying to act blind to it is not the way to deal with it. Like, you have these cuts, you can't just blind yourself to that, you know? Like, feel it, and it's gonna fucking hurt. But like, look at the bigger picture, and like the Wheel of Fortune, like, it's for like the better good. It's for you to heal and raise your vibrations and align with your highest purpose, which like will bring you into that Nine of Cups energy, which is just accomplishment and fulfillment and everything you want, and that gratitude of that. And the numerology deck gave you card 99, compassion. So as you feel these negative emotions, make sure you have compassion for yourself. Get out of that reverse King of Swords energy. I don't know why when a card's in reverse, I call it negative. Honor your pain, because that's the way to heal it. You can do it. You're capable. I can see that you can access the resources. Just keep that compassion for yourself, group 3. And, you know, keep that bigger picture in mind, and let this healing power of the full moon in Pisces allow this to happen. I see that opportunity coming for you. I just hope you take it, group 3. You deserve that healing. You deserve that peace of mind. You deserve to raise your vibrations and get everything you want. I see that. Okay, group 3, that is my reading for you for the full moon in Pisces. Have a great moon cycle, and I will catch you the next time. Love and light. Bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your reading. Y'all picked the pile that was on the far right. And here is your affirmation from the heart message. I create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. Love that. And the accompanying Moonology messages. Third quarter moon, adjustments are required. For healthy boundaries, they are indeed. And communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Sometimes I'm like, do I have to intuitively interpret this, or isn't it pretty straightforward? All right, let's intuitively interpret this very straightforward message. What is the required adjustment? Your boundaries, because they are not healthy, because you are not growing and supporting your full potential. And you got to communicate that. What are healthy boundaries? Healthy boundaries, so yeah, the obvious one, it's, you know, cutting off spending time with people as you need, but it's also, you know, not letting people go approach certain conversational subjects. For me, for example, creating a healthy boundary is my mom talking about diets. I can't do it. I mean, she's the reason, you know, I have poor body image in the first place. We'll get into that eventually. But it's that healthy boundary of just like, hey mom, I don't want to hear you talk about diets or my body, you know? Communication, adjustment. Let's get some supporting tarot cards. We have the Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Seven of Wands reversed, the Hermit reversed, Four of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I see for you it is a lot like it's about rest, because we have the Four of Swords and we have the Three of Cups. So I do see, and we have the Hermit reversed. So I do absolutely see that like there is a need for you to withdraw your energy. It also like, it could be about just like discerning who you give your energy to. I almost feel like right now you're a little bit blasé. Not blasé, but like this card, it feels a little negligent. Like the Four of Cups, there's a negligent energy to it, and in the lack of healthy boundaries, like you are neglecting yourself. The Five of Pentacles reversed, also it's a card, both of these cards here, Four of Swords and Five of Pentacles, they're cards about self-care. It's about needing self-care, supporting your personal growth and potential, right? That is self-care. And it's just so crucial that you speak up for yourself and advocate for that for yourself. And not worrying about who gives you a hard time. I see in the Seven of Wands reverse that you are worried about, you know, people feeling like you're not committed to them or to the cause. But, you know, that there's a risk of burnout here if you don't create boundaries and, you know, incubate, really. Like you have to recharge and you have to rejuvenate. So look, Dark Mirror Oracle, it says Parasite. That's the card we pulled for you. Yeah, draining your energy. If you're not setting healthy boundaries, it is absolutely parasitic. That's a very parasitic situation to be in. So I really think group 4, it's really a matter of like recalibration rather. Like Three of Cups, it came out upright. Like yeah, there's an adjustment required, but you know, the people that you need to make these adjustments with will understand. Or the right people will understand, right? Because your vibrations will change once you choose yourself in this way. Yeah, that's something else I'm seeing is like you're not choosing yourself first, and you know, that's eating away at you on the inside, whether you realize it or not. So, you know, the full moon in Pisces, it's a healing energy, you know, it's loving, it's spiritual. So it is a good time to do it. But I will say, okay, we have Mercury retrograde coming up. So if this is you and this applies, do it soon, okay? Communication is key. Ideally not during Mercury retrograde. So we only have a few days before then. If you got to set some boundaries, try to have that conversation soon, you know, not to light a fire under your butt, but otherwise, you know, deal with the parasite a little longer. Or I don't know, you know, some people are just like, whatever. Some people actually are empowered during Mercury retrograde. So if that's you, vibe. Numerology, we got card 7, personal growth. Not 2 personal growth cards. Y'all, this moon has been so good to me. The synchronicity has been on chef's kiss. I don't know why we went to say on point and chef's kiss together. And then anyway, feeling kind of kooky. Yeah, you've got to prioritize that personal growth. Like something is wanting to happen for you, and things will keep happening for you. Everything you want to keep in your life will be kept. It's just a recalibration to reprioritize yourself and make sure that you can get that parasite out, because part of something is draining you and you're not getting that rest just yet. So you have to allow that time to grow, and you need that alone time, that me time. Also, I mean, are you afraid of being alone, group 4? That's another possibility I'm suddenly getting. because the Hermit came in reversed and stuff. And stuff. I mean, and then the Seven of Wands, and, you know, like that's just another energy I'm seeing. But again, like being afraid of being alone, like it's a boundary thing. You got to do it. But I mean, that's a possibility, but I didn't get that one as much. Yeah, okay, group 4, that was my reading for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful moon cycle and everybody stays sane and okay through this upcoming Mercury retrograde. Thankfully, it's the last one of the year. Okay, so much love and light to y'all. Take care. See you at the next one. Bye.